ma tête était que le VIH que j'ai, et c'est la mort qui va suivre.
Welcome to another episode of Health Talks with ANJ. Last time, a lady shared her personal story with HIV. Today, we step into the lab and into the global search for a cure. For over 40 years, HIV has defied scientists. Why? Because it mutates, hides, and attacks the very cells meant to protect us.
Meaning that it very quickly becomes resistant to antiretroviral therapy. Additionally, there also exists lots of strains of the virus, making it difficult to develop a vaccine or a cure that can cover all these strains. On top of that, the virus can become latent. What this means is that once it infects someone, parts of the virus can go and hide in some cells or some locations of the body, which are inaccessible to treatment or to the immune system.
But science has fought back. Today, treatment is simpler, often just one pill a day, and prevention has advanced.
We now have newer, safer, simpler, and far more effective antiretroviral therapies, which have led to millions of lives being saved. For people living with HIV and who are effectively on treatment, they can so suppress the amount of virus in their blood that when measured, it becomes undetectable. And this has led to the messaging U equals U, undetectable equals untransmissible. And this messaging has helped reduce the stigma associated with HIV. Other than that, taking antiretroviral therapies is much simpler and convenient today. It often requires just one pill a day. Additionally, there's a recent development of injectable antiretrovirals, which means that for some people, they require just one injection every month, or for others, one injection every 2 months. Building on this, prevention has also advanced. We no longer rely just on the condom for prevention, for example, but also have what is called PrEP today. PrEP stands for pre-exposure prophylaxis. And pre-exposure prophylaxis is a tablet that is taken by someone who is at risk of HIV, which prevents that person from acquiring HIV if exposed to it.
Still, there is no cure, no vaccine, but researchers are closer than ever, exploring antibodies and gene therapies.
We now know that there are some antibodies that can suppress multiple strains of HIV from infecting cells, and these are called broadly neutralizing antibodies. The focus of research now is to try to get humans, to get us to produce these antibodies, which are potent and which we're able to suppress all strains of HIV, effectively giving us an effective vaccine which we could use. We are not yet there, but there are positive signs that we could get there. Regarding the cure, the research is also fraught with a lot of challenges, and we might need to clarify first. When we talk about cure, most of the times we'll talk about a sterilizing cure. That's basically a cure that will completely eliminate all of the virus from the body. And that is what we want, that's the ideal. But since that might be more challenging, a step towards that might be to talk about a functional cure. This is a cure that, when taken, might be able to arrest the virus in the body and prevent it from replicating, even if it is still there. But this person will not need to take treatment again. And this is probably what we might be closer to, even though we are not there yet. And the strategies to get here will be through immune therapies, through gene therapies.
And yet, despite all this progress, many people are still guided by myths rather than facts. So let's clear the air. You may have heard or be told there is a cure for HIV and it is being hidden. Well, the fact is there is no hidden cure. HIV research is global and transparent. And the second is undetectable means cured. However, undetectable means the virus cannot be transmitted, but treatment must continue. But while science gives hope, access and policy make that hope real. In our next edition, we examine how Cameroon is sustaining treatment and expanding prevention so as to eliminate HIV by 2030.